everyone, Sunraikai here. Today I'm going to be watching the 6th episode of Sousou no Frieren. Now, last episode, we got to this village, we saw a dragon, we saw a new potential warrior for our party, and we recruited him, but we got to beat up the dragon first, and then we'll go back on our adventure. That's my recap, so let's jump on in and see how things go. As always, if you enjoy the video, please click the like button and support me on Patreon for early access and all that good stuff. Sorry about that. I accidentally activated the auto tracking on my webcam, but should be all good now. So let's just jump on into the episode and see how things go. Hopefully it's an exciting one. So yeah. Wow, the amount of things I managed to go wrong in about the span of 20 seconds with this recording is phenomenal, but for real this time, let us begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, I'm still breaking that rock. Fissure, that's an attacking Pokemon. Not very accurate. Does a lot of damage though. And Stark will always make me think of Tony Stark. Just throwing that out there. Every time they call him that, that's what comes to mind. Because I watched Iron Man back when it first came out in theaters. You know, because I'm old enough to have done that. And absolutely loved the movie when it came out. Yeah, the Mimic stuff. Saw a piece of fan art, like, not safe for work fan art about the Mimic in Frieren. And like, let's just say that when her head was in there, something went down her throat. Let's just leave it at that. It was really funny when I first saw it. Since there's so many technical difficulties, I should make sure everything's actually working properly. The hero of the village. I also really know how to like reposition myself, so hopefully I'm more or less the same spot. Right. Yeah. Definitely got to make sure you're strong enough to fight him when he does come. I mean, you guys have to either leave. I mean, it is kind of his responsibility at this point. Especially considering how much they've done for him, you know, the kindness they've shown him because of his hero status that he's accepted and continue to live there. So, without question, it's his responsibility to defend the village at this point, morally speaking, no matter how you look at it. Praise me, Shisho. She gotta comfort him because those hands definitely showcase some hard work. But yeah, I'm pretty much on the same page. Like, I don't think he would run away at this point. Oh, we're gonna actually show this? Because I think we, like, implied about this earlier with Frieren. We got the pouty face. I don't blame you. That thing was terrifying. That's like a Dark Souls enemy right there. Like legit Dark Souls. Yeah, we don't baby you here. You sink or swim. Bam! Take that. Sorry, I was a little loud there. But yeah, when push came to shove, she shoved. But yeah, I do think he'll step up when the time comes. Not that that's a hard... Ouch. Not that that's a hard prediction. Tadaima... is Frieren sleeping? No. I'm sure he's just taking a break or something. Oh, that was really funny and cute. Cute and funny, if you will. Look at that little smile on Farron's face. She believed in you. But man, she did not want to play tag with that guy. Love free rent. Joe Nagaya. Because yeah, 3 years is not much to her. I really appreciate the little moments where we get little laughs and smiles from Frieren. I love that girl. Yeah, Aizen. That's the name. I'll forget it again, but that's his name. Yeah, it's okay to be afraid. You just have to not let it stop you from doing what you need to do. Come here, big boy. We we got backup now. When you're fighting a dragon 100 times your size, you're gonna be a little bit afraid. We we are at a safe distance. Yeah, because he knows the power within that warrior. Let's go. Oof. Yeah, exactly what I was saying. So I'm not an idiot. I more or less figured that out. And this is what I'm talking about right here. Right in the eye. Go for the eye. Damn. I mean, we saw what he did to that rock, so the guy's legit. Oof. Oh, the music. I got chills. Oof. It's on me. It's on me. Get it off me. Oof, there he goes. We gotta blast you. Go for the tongue. Oof. Oh, was that 30 seconds? Nah, man, he's got this. Don't, don't baby him. He's got this. You just kind of cratered the dragon. I think you're fine. Oh. Oh. Okay. Already dead. I think you pissed her off. Like, damn. That was like one real hit. No wonder I was afraid of him. Why don't you hurry up and attack him? I can't be like by myself. He's already dead, man. Oh, that was quite funny. Yeah, Daizo. Could you imagine what it'd be like to get praised by Frieren? We get the excited voice from her, which we don't get too often. But we killed it, now we get to steal his stuff. This is our heroes. Just carry it all. Of course, got some alcohol as a treasure. Yeah, this is valuable stuff, man. Yeah, I mean, so you do imagine what an adventure the three Ren would be like. Because I mean, we're seeing it. Fua Fua. Yes, these are precious memories we're making right now. Now I've seen everything as staff making shaved ice. Well, I do. Him will ask the important question. we're, we're gonna eat it, so don't touch it with your filthy hands. Well, I mean, I'm sure Freerun can manage to flavor it somehow. Like, I enjoy lemon shaved ice. I'm sure they would too. If they don't, I'll take their share. Okay, that's not even true. Your body's amazing. And we're only halfway through the episode too. Yes, Kudaranai Tabi is what it's all about. 28 years, Regal Canyon, Central Lands, Fortress City, Wall. And this really does feel video game like in a lot of ways. This anime, like it has real RPG elements to it, like more so than like the average fantasy anime. Even though it's not a video game at all, it has that vibe really. It nails that vibe really well. Yeah, tell that to the American government. Go do whatever, guys, and don't talk to me so casually like we know each other. We're not friends. We're in the same group, but we're not friends. I'm just imagining that's what she's thinking. 2 years? Ain't nobody got time for that. Gotta do something about this. Oh my god, that looks tasty. Also very girly looking, but whatever. Yes, that's kind of how it works. You're still small though, but yeah, bigger. And since he's a dwarf, definitely would look smaller now. I I would blame shrinkflation personally. Hey, you decided to join us. Wow, that animation though, adjusting the dress and everything as she sat down. They didn't need to do that. I appreciate that. She's probably mad that you now have ruined their duo, their duo party. Getting pretty close there. Yeah, because she knows that Frieren would not make as big of a deal about that. Like 2 years, whatever. So that's like what, 2 months to her, maybe less. She spent 6 months looking for a flower. Remember? So Frieren probably is somewhat relieved to have somebody with a normal perspective on time around. Damn. There's got to be something we can do. Okay, we're putting faith in you, man. Really, man? He does have kind of a delinquent face, you know. Open the gates. Yeah, I can kind of see that. What do you mean? She beat me to that. He was still a little bit taller than him back then. That was a highlight of all of their lives, including Frieren. He really, really wants that. Yeah, I mean, I get it. If you're an adventurer, your life can be cut short early, so don't get too. What are you doing, Frieren? Was she trying to be sneaky by covering her face? Is she following them? Is she stalking them? Is she stalking someone else? Oh, okay, okay. By who? The local soldiers? What did you do now, Frieren? Oh, oh. Hello, sir. What? Oh, did he not know who she was? It's a great face, though. I love how uncomfortable she is. The remnants. Oh yeah, she is a part of the legendary party that defeated the Demon King, right? So I guess if they know that, which they should, they know they could use her. I love Free Prince so much. Okay, I don't need to stop saying that. Yeah, she's not one to just wield her name and status to get things. Could you imagine when we first got here, Freeman was all like, "Do you know who I am? How dare you talk to me like that? Give me your supervisor." That would have been funny though. Why did you have to do that? Why did you have to do that cut, that transition? Oh, that wasn't fair. Frieren is literally the only one that's disappointed by this. Eh. And there it's the credits. ED. It's just about noon. Keep forgetting I have water. I should probably drink that occasionally. She says, "Oh, I guess so," but really it's just difference of perspective. Like a fairy tale. Okay, that was the sixth episode of a So No Frieren. So another really good episode. I mean, just in general, the show is really good. Like the way it just is building so nicely. The way things are going. Like nothing really feels wasted. If that makes sense. Like we have chill, relaxing bits here, but it's all for a purpose, right? But but anyway, this episode, the first half was essentially. Actually, I don't think it was half the episode. I think it was probably less, but actually, let's see. When did we defeat the dragon? Yeah, he does a final blow. Yeah, kind of like about a third, I would say, give or take. He really did color old hag. Man, not getting on Freeren's good side. But yeah, that was a great scene though. The way he killed the dragon. It's like, hey guys, where's my cover? Where's the help? Like I'm keeping him distracted, like I said I would. Like he's down. This is a good chance for you guys to shoot at him. Why aren't you doing it? Don't leave me hanging. I trusted you. Like I can't be the same by myself, guys. I need your help. And then she's like, dude, you killed him. He's dead. Like, calm down. So that was quite funny. I enjoyed that. Also, like this one shot here of Frieren when she praises him, like you did well. Like, like it was about 10 minutes exactly into the episode. The camera angle's a bit odd, just like the angle of it, but it's from like above, and you see Frieren just kind of like looking up at him with a very cute expression. As she says, she exceeded his expectations. Like not many people get that level of praise from Frieren, so you better be grateful, man. But I keep misclicking things, but yeah, we took care of that, and now we're actually able to continue the journey. We got plenty of little bits of flashbacks to Eisen, right? Because obviously the teacher to Stark learned a lot about him, heard a lot about this journey that they went on, the ridiculous and uh, I can't remember exactly what they refer to it as, but ridiculous and something basically. Fun, that was probably the word. But yeah, like he's obviously told these stories to Stark a lot, and you could definitely tell that he Akogata is it like this. I can't really use a Japanese word in an English sentence, but it's just English doesn't have a good equivalent to it. But Akogata is the word. Like he's heard a lot about it. He's like, wow, I want to do that too. That sounds exciting. Like I need that for myself. I want to experience it. I want to tell him about it. Like so we definitely got to really see the depth of that with him, and just get a little bit more of the free run previous adventure stuff, like making shaped ice. Really cool ability. No pun intended there. But but yeah, I'm sure she'll figure out something about the syrup eventually. But baby steps for progress is being made. But we get to this new place, and we're kind of disrespected a little bit because he did not know who he was dealing with. But so they're gonna be stuck there a while, which Frieren, of course, is not really all that upset about. Like we had a look on her face that made it pretty clear that she's not all that bummed about you know getting to stay there for a while. Not like Farron is, because she doesn't like being stuck places. Like she's doesn't have the patience of her. Part of the reason why she's glad to have somebody in the party that also has that human time frame perspective that can understand where she's coming from. So she does appreciate that element of it for sure. But man, does she give him a look when he asked to go eat dinner together or whatever. But she eventually found him again. But as they try to figure out some way to be able to leave, but as it turns out, Free Run kind of took care of that for them unintentionally. But they had a little bit of time to bond. So that's good. I don't want them to bond too much because I want Free Run to continue to be your favorite person. But although it is nice that Farron does finally have somebody like somewhat near her own age to spend time with. Because before we had Hater, which is obviously a lot older than her, and now she's got Frieren, who's a lot older than her, although she does look closer in age. Still a big age gap. I don't know exactly the age difference between these two, but it's got to be much closer, within a few years, couple years, something like that. So they probably can relate to each other a bit more in some senses. So that's cool. But I don't want them to muscle in on my Frieren Farron interactions too much. Like don't get in the way. So that's all I'm asking. But we eventually met back up with Frieren, who's being all stealthy. like hiding her face behind a book, which I'm gonna watch again on my end because that was cute. Yeah, she sees Frieren over there, ask what she's doing. Actually, I don't think I went back far enough, actually. Yeah, the very first shot we got was her face behind the book as she's kind of like backing up. Like nothing's more stealthy than the book face cover, right? But Fern was not was not tricked. She found her, and then they're just kind of wondering what the heck she did to piss off the guards. But it's not quite what happened. But the guy gets down and apologizes to Frieren Sama, and the look on her face, like it's funny because Frieren is not the most expressive person in a sense, but she also kind of is. I don't know how to explain it, but like she what's because she's like very deadpan, very emotionless in a lot of ways and with a lot of things, right? But there are certain things that do get to her, and when something does truly get to her in one way or another, you do get to see some very expressiveness, whether it be her feeling uncomfortable or especially happy about something or especially sad. Like it's almost like a noise gate filter. If I'm gonna give it a bit of a comparison, right? Like she doesn't put on airs. She doesn't smile because like this maybe this is a situation I'm supposed to smile in. Like it's not there's not very much that's artificial about her in that sense. But if something like breaks in a certain direction where she can't help but where she can't help but express do a facial expression, and we got a lot of that in this scene here. Which like I don't like where this is going because she knows where it's going. Like, oh, I recognize you now. I realize how important you are. I'm about to give you special treatment and make a big deal about it. Stuff that she does not want at all. But, but man, once the one dude shows up, the Castellan of the city, after he shows up, man, she kind of like hits maximum uncomfortableness as she just fidgeting like mad. I'm just gonna rewatch that entire thing on my end. Just the animators had a lot of fun with this part, and I had a lot of fun watching it. Eventually, literally dropping the book. But just yeah, from an animation perspective, I absolutely love that little part there with Frieren. That was just peak Frieren right there. And then they gave us the little transition showcasing the original party going through these gates at some point because they have a potential to do that a lot if they want to because we are retreading the same steps. But man, the emotions that come out. But Frieren, like I could gush about her a lot, but she's just a very unique, fun character. Like I don't really have the words to do it justice, but she has a curious nature. She has things she's passionate about that she works hard for. She's just a silly goose in a lot of ways. She doesn't smile or laugh much, but when she does, it pierces right through your heart. She, she definitely has her moments where she's just like uncomfortable and doesn't know how to react to something, and those moments are cute too. She's just the best. Like I like Farron a lot as well, but I don't think any character in the show is gonna pass Frieren as my favorite character. That's not something I can say about a lot of shows with a titular character. Like almost always, the main girl is not my favorite in a lot of shows, right? But Frieren, like I don't think there's any beating her. Like I think there's some kind of green haired girl that shows up at some point because I've seen that like because I've seen fan art and stuff, some screenshots of the show posted on Twitter and stuff, and I know there's some kind of green haired character that shows up. I don't know when and what context. So I know nothing about her except for what she looks like, but like, if she's showing up in pattern and stuff, I assume people like her to a degree. So I do that. And one of the things I'm looking forward to. But but yeah, I kind of lost track of what I was talking about, so I'm just gonna end it off here. This was a good episode. We're making progress on our journey. Hopefully, we can continue to do so. Hopefully, Frieren and Farron can continue to have some one-on-one interactions with each other that are enjoyable to watch. Even though we have a third person now who's kind of a third wheel, I just don't want him to mess it up for me. Because just I love the interactions between them. Like last episode, for example, or actually was it this episode? One of them, when it was actually probably was this episode, but when Frieren was like, "I guess we got to play tag with the dragon now," and she grabs hold of the tree as Frieren tries to pull her off of it. That was a hilarious, cute, funny moment, and I want more of that kind of stuff throughout the show. Just fun little interactions between the two of them, and I just hope it doesn't get in the way of that. is kind of, I guess, the final thing I wanted to say. But yeah, good show, really good show. Looking forward to more. So thank you for watching and hope to see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.